¿qué tal? Bienvenidos al canal de Tino. Bueno, seguimos, gente, estamos en las caricias. En las caricias, el bar de acá de moda. Vamos a empezar a hablar con la gente y vamos a enterarnos a ver de qué pasa. Las caricias de Yares, te damos la bienvenida. ¿Qué puede hacer Ándala por ti, forastero? Me gusta otra cerveza, ¿no? El nuevo brebaje podría tumbarte en un abrir y cerrar de ojo. A ver qué tiene.
But the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mams all leaping down my throat if I go burning yours.
Vale. Dame el coffee, que es un suministro. Dame la leche, que es un suministro. Dame esto, 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 que es un suministro. ¿Cómo puedo comprar todo? Esto no lo pongo. Voy a llevar todo, esto clarísimo. Todo clarísimo porque los descansos son súper importantes. Vale, fuera, fuera y fuera. Vale, ¿cuál es la historia de este lugar? Ha puesto una tarea escuchando todo tipo de historia.
My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way, but you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst.
Vale. Vale.
I wish I could kiss you.
It's a dwarf you crave, whipping hand. Go on, tell me I'm wrong.
¿Podemos hablar de esto?
Alas. Well, we've other ways to fill.
Nada. Esta me mandó a hablar con los...
Guild. Yeah. That's what I heard.
Tongue, spoon.
All right. Time to skulk about.
I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
You have the key to my heart.
Beat it already.
I put it on especially for
Will
you.
you tell Saul that males are not an aphrodisiac?
Vale.
They're
That
just
lock's made for
salty.
picking.
There's a difference.
A ver qué hay acá atrás.
Brothel, pleasure house,
Moonlight and nice.
Silence is gold.
Sure, not so much.
Rata.
Don't be shy.
Quiero que vengas a hablar con esta, vení.
Time for a natter.
Sótano.
Oppressor! I am reclaiming the victuals in this basement for the good of
Opresora,
mankind.
dice. Soy una
Are you
opresora.
not? Well, you aren't one of us. You lot hoard your delectable riches while my brothers and sisters starve.
Vale. Cogé lo que
We
necesites.
will, and we don't need your...
No necesitamos tu permiso, dice. Estoy loco la rata ahora.
Sharp as ever.
Vale, Will.
And I'm off.
Vale. Pues nada, No había nada mágico.
A hero at heart. No, so that's progress. I need a quick
¿Qué
word.
dice este?
Not that type of service down here.
Tengo marido y tú no
love.
eres mi tipo.
I've got a husband. And you
No busco ningún servicio.
thank the gods. I've had too many miscreants think my kitchen's just another
Cafecito estoy tomando, no
themed
saben lo que es.
playroom.
Marchate. Quiero comer.
Can't slow down.
Hablar con este.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your
9
ears.
dedos.
9 fingers.
Percepción. 15. 18. Bueno.
You rats with the guild now. Heard 9 fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust 9 fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
Es una sesión de me gustaría participar. Los 14 bonificadores. Pero tiene que salir bien como sea, va. Nah. No, sí, 19. 9.
Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Vale.
Oh yeah, well, I'll tell you now. Yeah, you got that right.
Vamos por este lado. Acá están los draw. Que lo hemos visto.
You can stare as much as you like.
Voy a hablar con los hermanitos.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
Está con su frío ahí. La madama mía me dijo que darías un regalo por ayudarla.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
¿Te apetece un cambio?
Perhaps, once we have saved more gold, another adventure will begin. We've had busier days, but life is comfortable here with Mamza.
Vale. El tema es si hago esto, capaz que la cago.
Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
Or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Menzoberranzan love magic. A formidable practice. Usually only reserved for pleasing the most insatiable matriarchs in the city of spiders.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Pero soy draw de Seldarine. ¿Por qué tomás el pelo a vuestros clientes?
Darling, we're not fooling anyone. Unless you pay me to make a fool of you. You'll just have to see what is in store.
Vale, vuestro parecido asombroso. Me gustaría contar con tu servicio, bella dama. No te doy servicio, yo. ¿Acuerdo? ¿Qué clase de acuerdo? ¿Qué clase de acuerdo?
We want both of you, silly. At the same time.
¡Ojo!
Well, it's a fascinating prospect. I'd like you all to myself. At least the first time.
Siento lo mismo.
I'm glad. Provided we survive, there's plenty of nights yet to come.
Vale, por ahora nada. Por ahora naranja. Nos vamos. Para arriba vamos a seguir entonces. Y a ver qué más vamos encontrando, gente. Ciudadano. Ciudadana. Ciudadana. Ciudadano. Acá deberíamos encontrar a vos también, ¿no? Ciudadanos. Vale. Vamos a seguir subiendo a ver qué más hay. Habitaciones privadas, vale. ¿Tiene un cartel o algo? A ver.
Nymph's Grotto.
Vale, me voy a meter acá.
What am I needed? I'll see what I can do.
Me voy a meter acá. Uno me dio, joder. Nada. Perfecto.
One move ahead.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Toning things down. And these things have stayed interesting.
Lovely.
Is that
and nice.
blood? No, never mind.
Váyanse afuera.
Let's go.
Te robaron.
Shouldn't have wished to live
Puentes.
more interesting times.
Puente, yo voy a hablar acá.
I'll catch a break.
Las chicas, a ver qué dicen.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Calim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with
Mira a la
her
ninfa a través de los hambrientos ojos.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
No estás salvo, márchate de aquí ya.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
¿Qué me los unió?
Count on me.
Y hasta acá. Caso limpio. Lo voy a matar a este.
I don't think this kind of a stuff.
On the victor's path.
Acá. Está ahí. Acá. O va a hacer lo mismo.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Uf, estas cosas van a estar espectaculares. Por ahora.
Hope this ends well.
Mate. Pues nada, la maté. Vale, tengo la llave de todas las habitaciones ahora. Así que vení por acá. Abrí acá. La música. ¿Qué es esto? Conjunto de cuero de techo verde. ¿Escalera que va al techo? Vale, ¿por qué querría venir acá al techo? ¿No? ¿Por qué vendría acá al techo? Vale, no tiene sentido esto. El techo acá no tiene sentido, ¿eh? No hay nada. Venga. Por acá entonces la habitación no tiene nada.
What's hiding here?
No tiene nada acá. mismo viaje. Siento el diablo. Hostia, y este acá, ¿quién va a ver? Vale, gente. Espérate que hacer un descanso.
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
Vale. Los costamientos de Lae'zel comentan los tuyos. La visión de Orfeo sobrevuela su mente y las palabras de Voss resuenan en ella. Quiere volverle la espada a Vlaakith para siempre. Aguanta, no te creas las mentiras de Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally,
Bien, bien.
I can see.
Sí, exacto.
Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow, while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Ya. Ya he autorizado la guerra de Githyanki. Vale. Ponga el primer día reunirse en la caricia de Yares con alguien que sabe cómo liberar a Orfeo. Venme allí en busca de respuesta. Hemos hablado con la Z que la prisión de prima quiere unirse con vos. Hasta que hay que traerla a ella. Hay que traerla a ella. Compañeros. Acá está. Blackie se nos ha aparecido. Vale. Espero que no sea el... Vale, y el elfo paleo es una palabra. Has tenido que buscar al cazador Shar. ¿Qué hacer para decidir su destino una vez para siempre? Vale, quiere venir con nosotros. O sea... Will dijo que lo iban a buscar también. Vamos a hablar con Carla, a ver.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. Bit sweaty, but up for whatever's next. Can't wait to be home. Anything that comes up.
Vale. A ver, la es él.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the undying queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea. Never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Es normal. Vale.
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held,
Claro, tenía
has
todo
been
que ver con Blackhead y ahora no existe
ripped
nada.
away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
Vale, tu propia gente está... Ignora esto.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
Vale. No ha dudado jurar el atado Orfeo. ¿Y tus sueños e inquietudes?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would
Y la
liberate.
cagada es cuando yo diga que no lo vamos a liberar
Until
porque...
the prince of the comet flies again.
¿Y ahora qué?
We find Voss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince.
Yo no sé si liberarlo lo más... Vale. Vámonos de acá. Will, a ver qué nos cuenta, si tiene algo nuevo que contar.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's... I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
Parece que lo que es Stillman ha sido sin nada, ¿conocía?
I met her twice. Chestnut hair that flowed
Vale,
behind
la
her
conocía
like
medio
the
por
second
arriba, por lo
time,
que dice.
even with the aid of a cane. Each step she
La palabra
took was
pronunciada
a
suponía un
struggle,
gran
a
esfuerzo
stroke
físico.
victim.
Me
I
queda un
asked
derrame
Father
cerebral. Le
later.
pregunté a mi padre, no
No,
respondió.
he
Sufriste un derrame
You
cerebral.
sense uncertainty
El
in
estudio me la
Will's
sobre Will.
voice.
Se cuestiona la
He
explicación de su
questions his
padre.
father's explanation.
Oh. Vamos a usar la persuasión. 15. Un 5 necesito nomás. Siempre marco conmigo una duda. El banquete Stellman no parecía mirarnos por fuera, sino por dentro. La segunda vez no pude olvidar su mirada, era como el acero, afilada e implacable. Posible que fuera cosa de imaginación, pero siempre he sentido que algo más que el derrame de lo que le cambió. Lo que eso no sabría decir. Vale, ¿alguna idea que puede ser responsable de las muertes? Es una cosa, mi padre le introdujo un radioacuajo. Stellman está muerto, la gente asustada y el consejo sumido en el caos. Vale, mi padre había visto toda estrategia de un tirano. Y todo asesinato no fue aleatorio. Alguien poderoso guía la mano del asesino. La ciudad es cada vez más débil. Vos, cara nada, tengo un montón de cosas que hablar con vos.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Vale.
What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador.
Cazador lo transformó, mirá.
Everything before that is so long ago, it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it.
Cuéntame tu historia.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's Gate, imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing. I can't remember much. Centuries of torment will do that to you.
Vale. ¡Ah! Mi estatua, qué bonita. Rasca, ¿qué dice? Bien, está lo que bien acaba, ¿no? Me alegro que haya vuelto al lugar al que pertenece. Esto. ¿Vos?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most
Debería
welcome.
unirte a mí. Debería unirte a mi campamento. Siempre nos combatir el mal en equipo.
Our thoughts are as
Está
one,
pasando lo mismo,
my
debe
friend.
enfrentar al elegido de
You
presión y
must
Val.
face the
Haré lo que
chosen
pueda para
of
asegurar su
Bane and
caída.
Bow.
Ni hablo entonces. A ver si no tengo nada que hablar. Con Gale tampoco. Mus tampoco. Con ella sí.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
Los llamanos emplean un lugar. Acá se empezó a contemplar para contar su presencia en Puerta de Baldur.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Vale.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
¿Qué hora es nuestra relación?
Of course.
Mira, nunca has tenido una relación como esta,
Even if
¿verdad?
I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you.
Quiero
I
alimentar
don't
tu
want your
ego.
ego to get overinflated.
Habla de todo lo que nos
Fine.
pasó.
What's on your mind?
¿Qué tal me puedo
No,
desenvuelvo?
Even
Más o
if I
menos lo
could have made it
mismo.
this far
Cambiar de
without you,
tema.
I don't.
Darte.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of course.
Versión,
I suppose you.
Besito. ¿Ah? Besito de mierda. Bueno. Es todo un tema ahora. Ah, ¿qué es esto acá?
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
It isn't much of a home, but what's ours is yours.
Supuesto, llena sin problema.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Vale, perfecto. Tenemos más invitados. Pues acá se me presenta mi primer disyuntiva. ¿A quiénes llevo? Porque si este verga lo controlan, entonces no me conviene traerlo. Conviene seguir con los que tengo. Y a este tampoco me conviene. Vamos a meter el descanso primero. Vale, vamos a hablar con el emperador.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and GORTASH fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was
vale,
correct.
Si se libera lo va a controlar a él.
I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
Vale, espero que tenga más elaborada de estar cerca del cerebro.
Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
¿Qué estás pensando?
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
¿Tiene una relación más íntima?
In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, Everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Vale, ahí me va a despertar. Un montón de venas azules ahora en la cara. No sé por qué será eso. Vale, gente, ¿qué hago? ¿Llevo el mismo equipo? ¿Qué hay? Ah, por ahora nada. Rucho, ¿qué quiere?
The dog wags his tail. A small.
Vale, dame eso.
He gives it, scratches
Diablo,
tongue, lolls out.
Cuerda. Acá porquería. Vale, no sé qué hacer, gente. Voy con el mismo equipo, las traigo. Vamos como estamos, vamos como estamos. No, porque a Starion ya veo que lo controlan, lo ponen en contra mío. Por ahora vamos a hablar con este. Está con Rafael.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it. And you never will.
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
¿Qué cojones es eso? ¿Qué pasó?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
El juego de trilero, muéstrame algo real.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing, can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore.
Huh. What's the catch?
Entonces habla con claridad. Dime por qué me trajiste aquí.
An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
Claro, ahí está el problema. Que si lo mato, ¿se acuerdan que el emperador dijo, si lo mato, ¿quién me protege? ¿Cómo puedo liberar feo? A ver.
The Orphic Hammer.
El martillo órfico, un artefacto capaz de romper las cadenas que sujetan al príncipe Orfeo, está a buen recaudo en mi casa de la esperanza.
In my house of hope, even now.
Perfecto, dámelo.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my
este es un verga.
I scratch your parasite.
There it is. Of course.
Claro. ¿Qué es lo que espera sacar de todo esto?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Me tienta, pero dime por qué tiene tanto empeño en hacerte con la corona.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created
lo creó Carsus.
Long centuries ago, and brought doom to the empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
Vale. La idea de verte con los 9 reinos no me llena de gozo. Creo que sería magnífico archidiablo. Me hace pensar que tendrá éxito al usar la corona allá donde Carsus no pudo. ¿Cómo si tengo la corona por aquel entonces?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
Vale. Debo molestarte a lo grande. Debo molestarte a lo grande. Que un puñado de mortales se las arreglaran para robar la corona cuando tú no pudiste.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself.
Ni loco, no, entonces no.
He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
A ver, en este no confío nada, eso está clarísimo. Pero sí que tengo la duda ahora de Orfeo. Sí que tengo la duda. Porque el emperador tampoco me está diciendo si va a querer destruir al cerebro y de la corona. ¿Me entendés? Lo que te quiero decir. ¿Y si después me tengo que pelear con el emperador? No hay trato.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Vale.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Vale. Estuvo bien enfrentar un momento de paz y tranquilidad.
I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
Le quiero decir, No le quiero decir,
Then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting countermoves to stop you.
Mentiroso.
We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
Le había dejado Will. La Esel tendría que traer, ¿no?
Tadpole reveals your mind to Lae'zel.
Ya sabes que te negaste. Ahora en nuestro caso lo rechazaste. ¿Por qué? Porque no necesitamos ese trato. Podemos llevarnos el martillo de la Casa de la Esperanza. Ah, mira. Lo podemos ir a buscar.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And
Y me admira. Qué buena que es esta. Es bueno personaje. Habla con vos, luego encontraremos la forma de entrar en la casa de esperanza de Rafael. Haremos con el martillo órfico y lo usamos para romper las ataduras del auténtico heredero. Bueno, sí, Greg. Venga. Vos está por acá arriba.
Why would I bury a weapon? Is it broken? It's a metaphor. I do not know your metaphor. But if you need help digging, I will find a shovel.
Sorry. Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Hostia. Un 10, debería sacar un 20, no llego ni loco. La única forma es esto. Tengo entre 11 y 14, nada. Sí, y ahora no me puedo echar atrás, ¿no? Puedo echar atrás. ¡30!
Lae'zel remains quiet in the face of your lie, but her eyes betray
Mira la cara de culo. Mira la cara de culo.
Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Ah.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Es la primera vez que Orfeo siente el renacuajo, ni que su guardia ataca. ¿No atacará si lo liberamos?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
El primero será complicado.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
No firmamos el contrato, madre mía, pero dijimos a vos que sí lo hicimos. Como recompensa nos da una poderosa espada de plata, la mejor arma de la cultura Githyanki. Está marchado a preparar la revolución que siguió la liberación del feo. Madre mía, nada me mandé.
Indolence breeds madness.
Madre, ya qué pedazo de charraco. Joder.
Much better to make drinks.
A ver ahora. ¿Qué hacemos, gente?
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus. You should feel shamed by the lie you told to get it. But the silver is too pure to be tainted by simple deception.
Vale, me entendés, ¿no? Lo que quise hacer. Historia. Historia. casi. Voy a tirar. Va, no me tengo fe, va.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of a more.
Hacemos otro
Very
asunto,
well.
muy bien. Pues a ver que me centre. Tengo eso, tengo estas dos cosas ya, no tengo mucho más, ¿qué hacer? Por acá. Porque ya tengo que irme a la no sé qué baja. ¿Debería ir acá?
One more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Well, you
No time to talk. I have clients to brief and they're...
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened and we'll be home in no time.
Alguien está arriba.
Best be on my way.
What are they waiting for?
Ana Franco.
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to...
Se abre. ¿Ah? No puedo pasear por acá sin problema.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Down around Gortash's
Please
ears
make
in
your way to the
Oh, I'd
audience
love
chamber.
to see that. I've always hated this place.
It will be far more satisfying to plunge a blade into Gortash myself than to pick through his ashes.
A ver, pará. Guardá porque no quiero hacer cagada. Que tengo esto. A frente a su excelencia Gortash. ¿Qué hay acá entonces? Sora. Sombrero. A mi Sora y no tengo Will, bro. Guardaespaldas de su excelencia. Espalda. Proverón. Sombrero, guardaespaldas, guardaespaldas del señor. Hay alguien. Entra en la sala de audiencia. Está acá. Está mi Sora acá, bro. La saco a ella. La saco a ella. Yo traigo Will. A ver.
Lord Gortash is
I should speak up.
expecting you.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us. Gods, it must be exhausting.
Vale.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been
Para.
doing.
Y la otra misión que tengo es a frente. Para. Voy a ese punto. La ceremonia de nombramiento.
You know, Lord Gortash
I've
is
always kind of
expecting
hated this
you.
place.
The fire
Calm
starts.
down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
¿Eh?
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
¿Acá qué hay?
Isn't there something you hate for no good reason?
¿Dónde está arriba?
I dislike owls. They're hypermobile next to
No, hay que ir por ese lugar.
You know what, Lay? I couldn't agree more.
¿Y está?
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only.
Voy a comerciar.
Trade. This equipment.
Equipo no está a la venta, pero voy al puño ardiente.
It belongs to the
Su
flaming fist.
sugerencia corta me dijo que hablase contigo sobre mi requisito. No te he informado debidamente. Daño. Un 10 pide nomás, tengo un 14. Ya con el fornificador lo saco.
Course I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick.
Perfecto. Vale, armadura de bandas. Muy buenas armaduras, chaval. Podría comprar esta. Tenemos que sacar de una de las tiras de observación y pruebas de fuerza. A ella, digamos. Porque la que tiene. O sea que es armadura media la que tiene. Sufre 2 menos de daño perforante. El armadura de placa sufre 1 de daño perforante. Tiene efectuado de 1 las tiradas de salvación y pruebas de destreza. Lo voy a comprar. Tengo cosas para vender a lo loco. Tengo cositas para vender a lo loco. Vale. Vale. Armas. La madre. Casco no hay nada. Para los pies no hay nada.
Stay sharp. They make. Machines won't ever replace the fist.
Vale. Pues no sé, vamos a la pelea con GORTASH.
What happens next is out of our hands.
Vamos con estos, ¿no? En Will.
You can say the compliments.
I don't pay compliments. I make observations.
Ya me convence. ¿Sabes qué?
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Me da cosa no traer a Will, gente. Me da no sé qué no traer a Will.
Yes, but port here. I will not mire us in endless red tape. Baldur's Gate deserves a true leader.
Pará, necesito traer a Will, Ah, es que esta me... Venga. No, necesito traer a Will, dale. Tipo que es el padre de él, está Misora. Perdóname, perdón, pero...
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly
Vamos a separar
if
por
you're
un
sure.
momento.
Fine.
Sí. Qué zorro. Vale. Oh, tonto, vení.
Well met.
Que necesito... Más fuerza necesito. Necesito más fuerza. Y a Will lo necesito y la Azael es más potente que... Me juego con este equipo, va.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. GORTASH. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Cuidado, Carla, si los guardias de acero nos destruirían. En un abrir y cerrar de ojos si atacamos en este lugar. Después tengamos que mantener a Gorta con vida para salvar la ciudad. Esperemos poder para atacar hasta que hayamos tenido la oportunidad de interrogarlo. Will tiene razón. Acá caerá también. Creo que persuasión. 19, gracias al cielo.
So we bide our time, but make no mistake.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. GORTASH always did have an eye for opportunity.
¿Qué clase de entendimiento?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
Sí. Vale. ¿Dónde quieres llegar?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
¿Qué propones?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to. Like any other
No.
subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Claro, esta no quiere saber nada, ya me lo ve venir. Eficacia, pero claro, ¿qué tirada me va a pedir? Estos son los componentes de la y los hallaremos. No. Como lo hablamos nosotros, parece desfiar. Ahora en Keter, tú. ¿Cómo puede ser, bro, en este vídeo tener estas decisiones tan complicadas, bro? No sé, gente. No sé. Tengo miedo que ella se enoje. Tengo miedo que esta se enoje. Porque mira la cara que tiene. Intentar la perspicacia. Al menos. 8.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
Ahí está cagado, Como ninguno de nosotros parece de fiar.
So Ketherick was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketherick and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me.
Vale, me pensé, pero no prometo nada.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation.
La nena.
Find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
La nena.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
Joder. Vale. ¿Cómo voy a entrar ¿Cómo voy a encontrar a Oran?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal.
Un templo oculto, vale.
That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Vale. Oran, ¿qué te dice? ¿Cuál era el plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thorne. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection.
Vale,
Leaders like
sería
me,
vos.
Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them.
Va por miedo a la
All out
absoluta,
of
claro.
fear
Crea un
of the
tirano
absolute.
típico.
Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. More importantly, now, come.
Ven, acompáñame y verás,
Be witness.
me verás hacer
I make
historia como
history
primer archiduque de Puerta de
of the
Baldur.
first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Vale, está bien, acabemos con esto.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Ah, porque estos bichos nos destrozarían la vida.
Enver GORTASH, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
No decir nada.
Enver GORTASH, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Joder, no sé
My
si es
friends,
bueno o malo esto
the
ya.
steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Vale.
Greetings, citizen. I trust you are enjoying the...
Uf. Ah, está complicado esto, Tan re complicado. A ver, ¿cómo le explico a Carla que ahora?
So there you have it. Lord Enver GORTASH in all his glory. What did you make of him?
Pues un completo fraude con ropa cara.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste.
Tranquila.
I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
La gente tiene miedo sobre cosas para sentirse segura.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates.
If only they knew the truth.
The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. GORTASH isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Ya. Bueno, pero no se enojó. La gente me habla.
GORTASH. No.
Ya vale, este va a estar ahí.
The steel watch on the
Pozo,
that would be
Pinu.
the guild.
Hay mucha gente, porque... ¿Sabes por qué los estoy mirando como locos así? Pueblo y comisora. Porque...
My hands on everything.
A ver, esta con duda que me dice.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. and you'll be glad to give it. You see, GORTASH has had your father relocated.
¿La has movido? ¿Qué estás jugando? Estaba ahí.
I'm just an impartial observer. This is GORTASH's game. A
Estaba ahí
murderous
adentro.
one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Qué cabrona. Qué cabrona, gente. Tenemos un montón de cosas que hacer, Uf, cómo se complicó la trama, madre de Dios. Pila de cosas para hacer,
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Eso no, nunca nada nuevo.
Certainly
Bueno.
not. But she's as inevitable as Torril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
¿Es posible que sea cierto? ¿La duquesa Stelman aliada con el emperador?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Ah.
Ravengard is a charlatan. I get very long.
¿Boludo, acá no está el padre? Ah, no está, boludo.
Pardon me for saying that, Duke, but do the people require such a heavy
Está el
hand?
padre. Cantidad de gente que hay acá, no me deja salir acá tampoco. Ya no tiene sentido. Vale, gente. Gente, lo dejamos por acá, ¿les parece bien? Y lo seguimos en el siguiente capítulo. La verdad que estoy anodado, no sé qué hacer. Tengo un topo dentro del coso que cambia forma, seguro que la nena, seguro. Tengo mis horas que tengo que hablar. Tengo que encontrar el templo. Tengo que encontrar el templo. Cortas cuenta con la protección de guardia de acero. Deberíamos ver cómo utilizar a su guardaespaldas mecánico. Ah, amigo. Esto hay que hacerlo. Sopesa Corta nos ha propuesto una alianza. Si matamos ahora y nos hacemos con su piel negra, no nos permitirá gobernar la ciudad asolada con el cero en cero nuestras órdenes. Esto no lo voy a hacer, pero esto mira qué bueno. Se puede desactivar los guardias de acero. Vive en el templo de Val. Tenemos que encontrar ese templo y la forma de hacer. Vamos. Vale. La nueva población se les pide que hagan una solemnidad de la organización. Debemos investigar. Ya que los primeros obtienen acceso al templo de Val, donde espera Oran. Vale, entonces hay que matar a alguno de esos que están en la lista. No va a quedar otro. Y después está convencida y nos ha pedido que se lo comentemos el guantelete de Vela en la taberna de la canción élfica de la Baja Ciudad. Hay que buscar esto donde está también. Hemos rechazado el trato con Rafael, pero el diablo nos ha dicho que él seguirá guardando por si lo reconsideramos. Eso está bien. Hemos descubierto que la clave para liberar a Orfeo su cadena suprema matar es martillo S. La mano de Rafael, así que impresionar su fastuosa morada en los infiernos, la casa de la esperanza puede ser nuestra mejor apuesta. Isora nos ha pedido, vale. Gente. ¿Mago? He hablado con el diablo Rafael, me ha dicho busca un legendario artefacto que sería la corona que llevaba el señor anciano. Vale, esto hay que hablar con ella y la guerrera. Ya que era nuestra mentira. Sin embargo, si queremos que el príncipe sea libre, tenemos que buscar la manera de infiltrarnos en la casa de la esperanza Y hacernos con el martillo. Vale. Gente, en el siguiente empezamos a atar todos estos cabos sueltos y a ver qué tal nos va. Gracias por ver, gracias por quedarse hasta ahora, hasta el final de los vídeos, verlos enteros y comentar y darle me gusta. Chao, chao. Tienen razón, pero no se los voy a dar.